I'll be happy to answer any questions that I can, guys. How you doing today?
You speak German.
Grudinsky? I don't think so.
You said you expected a couple guys to be out here today. Are you disappointed that those guys weren't able to make it here?
Who are you talking about?
You said that Gabe Jackson, you were hoping would be back.
Yeah, I was hoping
today,
so.
Jared Harris.
They're close. They'll be back hopefully tomorrow. Maybe we could get us some action against the Lions.
What's it like conducting a practice with only 4 safeties? How does that affect things?
That's tough. It's very tough. It's in some ways it helps somebody else. Get some opportunities, and their versatility is what we're looking for with the third, fourth, and fifth safety. So it happens during the season, and unfortunately for us, it's happened in training camp a little too soon.
You haven't had a chance to look at the film, but I guess what were you hoping to see from Obi today? Because he was able to work with the ones, and what, if anything, without looking at the film?
I got to look at the film first. We got a lot of communication, a lot of pre-snap communication. He's got to recognize formations. He's got to help talk to the other DBs, make sure everybody's on the same page, and he's got to go out and execute, make some plays. So we're happy to see him healthy, number one, and to be out there getting a lot of reps, number two, and the evaluation process is going to be pretty intense when we go inside. Who's that? Joseph has a slight groin. Gilchrist has just a sore foot. We hope to have those guys back tomorrow against the Lions.
Jordan Simmons, he's a guy who, because of injuries, didn't play much ball at USC. He comes here, he spends a year in practice squad learning behind the guys he was learning behind. What have you seen in terms of strides from him, and where is he today?
Yeah, we're pleased with him. He's lost a lot of weight. He's a mentally tough, physically tough guy. He's had a tough career with injuries, and it's a credit to him. He keeps coming back, and he's become a very legitimate contender at the guard position. And while Gabe has been out, he and Feliciano have done a very nice job for us.
Sounds like you got a little bit frustrated with a few of the false starts there in the team session. What did you just think of the overall Christmas practice?
Well, I thought we got to do a lot better job personally. I wasn't happy with that. I think the defense jumped off sides twice. Pre-snap penalties make me sick. They really do. And I'm sick now. I don't feel like eating.
It's a bigger picture question. What goes into scripting practice? You have a bunch of practice here in training camp. You're trying to build towards something. What goes into scripting an individual day?
Well, you have no idea. It takes longer to make the script than it does to really evaluate practice sometimes, because you want to get the right guys against the right guys. You want to practice the right situations. And sometimes two defensive backs walk in and are injured, and you have to adjust on the fly. So you just don't want to come out here and run plays. We ran some tight red zone plays today. We ran some backed up plays today. We handled a lot of different situations, and some were good, some were not very good.
So that, as a follow-up, tomorrow and the following day, how do you script with another team to make sure you're both getting what you want to get out of those days?
Well, Matt, Patricia, and I have talked, and we'll talk again tonight. And we'll meet their coordinators tonight, and we'll just make sure we're all on the same page. There's an etiquette and a professionalism that we want to have, number one. We don't want a bunch of screaming and yelling and brawling out here. We want to have good, solid, fundamental football, teaching moments, see a different opponent, block some different looks, and get better. And that's the number one thing. You will see similar periods. You'll see the 2-minute drill. You'll see some third down work. You'll see move the ball, working on substitutions. You'll see some live goal line. It'll be exciting. But hopefully our players, I know they will maintain good professionalism and get something out of it.
Is it fair to say that this camp's coming wrapping up towards the next 2 days?
Yeah, it is. We had a really good padded sessions last week. I think we have 4 in a row that were really good. The players are coming off their day off. We get their minds back in it. We'll look at the Lions a little bit this evening, and they'll be rolling in here tomorrow morning. It'll be fun.
How do you think Mario has done kind of the position?
I think he's had some really good practices here. He's flashed at times. He's showed some penetration and quickness, and it's a very competitive situation now with Maurice Hurst and P.J. Hall back. But we're happy to have Mario out here healthy and rolling here again.
Later today, the officiating crew will make a presentation to the coaching staff and players about the new rules. In effect, obviously, how you can tackle the helmet is a big one. What do you anticipate out of that session? What do you hope to get out of it, and what are your thoughts about that rule?
Hopefully we get some clarity out of it, making sure everybody's on the same page, and I know we've been emphasizing exactly what they've been talking about since day one. We don't want any lowering of the head and malicious types of hits. And we'll get some clarification. Obviously, we need it. Got to get everybody on the same page and understand the rules.
John, obviously, it seems like every practice should be done 99 somewhere that's one-on-one. Looks a little different. Is he the guy that you saw that first meeting?
Well, we love Key. We've liked Key since the draft process. We felt lucky to get him where we got him. You go back 2 years ago and watch him at LSU, he's as good an edge rusher as there is in the country. He struggled a little bit his last season in Baton Rouge, but Chuck Smith, who was his private coach in the offseason, sent us a lot of videos and kept us up to speed. And there's some things this kid can do that is very special. And hopefully we get it full strength someday at the defensive end position and we can show our true colors.
Jason Kabinda, undrafted rookie, how is he factoring into the mix to be a linebacker for special teams?
Well, he's right in the mix. You know, I mean, Derek Johnson and Markel Lee are the 1 and 2 on the depth chart. Kabinda is what we thought he was. He's a complete middle linebacker. He can make all the calls. He's instinctive and tough. He plays physical, and special teams will have a big part of it.
How much for a guy like that are you just eager to see preseason, see how it translates?
I'm anxious to see all these guys in the preseason. You know, this is not the time where you go out there and play Derek Carr in the #1 group for a first half in the first preseason game. This is a great opportunity for a lot of guys that have put forth a lot of effort, and this is their time to showcase it. They got a couple days to really prepare themselves against Detroit and go out there and hopefully put some good things on tape, not only for us, but for their futures.
DeAndre Washington,
What's that?
DeAndre Washington, haven't seen him for the facility.
He left camp for personal reasons, and we hope to have him back within the next day or so.
Anybody other than Michael?
Can you say hello to fans in Germany?
Sure. Well, how do you say that? Do it in English? It's like to say hello to all our fans in Germany. Go Raiders. All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Have a good one, fellas.